Guys, what's going on? It is day 31 of the Fit in 10 Challenge, and I just got back from the class tonight. It's Monday evening, obviously, and you guys did wonderful in the class. You did a great job. You guys are learning how to master these movements, and as I was saying to the class tonight, I did certain movements, one of them being bent over rows for years, and I hated it because I always felt like I wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel like I was doing anything. And so it was discouraging, and that went on for years, to be honest with you. And I probably wasn't doing it totally right. Well, in fact, I wasn't. But I never like to look at it as doing something right or wrong. It's just, can we make it better, right? Because it's not really this off or on thing. It's not Boolean. It's sort of a gradient, and we just kind of get better at it as time goes on. Even to this day, when I do certain movements, I still refine them slightly, and I can figure out ways to make them better. So it's an ongoing process, right? Just like, there's a saying, something like the teacher is always a student, something like that. You get what I'm saying, right? I'm always a student, okay? And so will you. You will always be a student. That's just the way it is. We're always learning, okay? We're always learning and refining things. All right, food of the day. I'm going to go right to it quickly here. Food of the day is this right here. That's right, good old red meat. This is inside round. The reason I buy inside round is because it's a leaner red meat, and it's not so much that I don't want to have fat in my diet. Of course, you do want to have some fat in your diet. You need fat because there are things like fat-soluble vitamins, so you need fat for that. And there's a whole other reason to have fat, which I'll talk about tomorrow. But the thing I wanted to mention about red meat is that there's certain vitamins and minerals you can only really get from red meat. And when I say get, I mean that they're bioavailable. That is, the body can only assimilate them from red meat. There may be some other things out there, but they don't have the amount of vitamin A and folic acid and selenium and zinc that red meat does. So, people often say that you need to eat your fruits and vegetables to get your vitamins and your minerals, but that's actually not the case. That's a myth because, you're not going to get what I just listed, vitamin A and selenium and folic acid and zinc. You're not going to get those from vegetables. And if you do, or fruits and vegetables, if you do, it'll be in a very, very small amount. But you will get them in high amounts, high bioavailable amounts in red meat, okay? So, and by the way, these four things I just listed, these are known as basically anti-cancer micronutrients, okay? So they help combat against cancer. Now, I don't know if that's substantiated. I think that's probably more of a correlative thing, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's the case, but they are very much correlated with anti-cancer, okay? Vitamin A, folic acid, zinc, and selenium. Okay, so, it just brings me to that next idea that somebody put out there that, meat is a carcinogen, which is absolutely ludicrous. We've been eating meat for God knows how long, okay? And no disrespect to vegans. If you're vegan, that's fine. I'm sure you have your reasons, and that's totally okay. I'm just telling you that, meat does not cause cancer, okay? There's zero evidence of that. There is zero evidence of it, okay? All right, now let's get into some questions here. I'm going to leave off with this person that had asked me some questions yesterday. The same person says, my upper left side is weak as heck. I understand that I should favor my weaker side, meaning if I can only do 12 out of 15 reps on the left side, and the 15 reps on the right side, then I defer to my left and just do 12. But my question is, do I lower the weight so I can do 15 reps on my left side, or do I just continue to do 12 at the current weight? So weight over reps or reps over weight. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pick your stronger side, okay? If you're doing 15 reps, you're gonna pick a weight that you can do 15 reps on your stronger side with. When you go to your weaker side, you're gonna use the same weight, and you're going to do as many reps as you can, okay? So let's say you can do 15 reps with whatever, 20 pound so let's do overhead dumbbell press, okay? So using 20 pounds for that, you can do 15 on your right. You go to your left, and then, you can get 11. That's what you're going to do. Don't worry about it. One thing that you'll realize as you get stronger is, eventually you're going to be able to do 25 for 15 on this one, and then this one you'll be able to do 25 for 11. It's just going to keep moving up like that. Okay, there will always be that disparity. I've always had that disparity. But every time one side gets stronger, so does the other. But there's always sort of, the little brother and the big brother or whatever, little sister, big sister, and it just always goes like that. Okay? All right, so stick with the heavier weight and do what you can on the weaker side. Okay? So always defer to the stronger side, okay, and use the weight that the stronger side can use. All right. Just a side note, I do appreciate your encouragement, and I thank you, that's me, Martina, and all the staff I've worked with have been fantastic. Thank you kindly. Thank you for being and having great trainers and staff that are great at explaining the exercises, giving great corrections and feedback, and never making one feel out of place no matter where we're at in our fitness levels. And I watch every video, and I think it's hilarious when you notice your time. Lol. Yeah, I know I'm terrible at this time thing, and I'm not even getting better at it. All right. Thank you very much for those kind words. Yes, we are all great at what we do. I think I'm probably the best. I'm obviously just kidding. But thank you very much for your kind words. Yes, it's really, really important that when it comes to your fitness level that, this is all about self-improvement. Okay, there is no ideal. I don't like ideal. I never have. I don't believe there's an ideal. There may be an ideal for a specific sport because there's certain benchmarks that you have to meet in order to perform certain tasks in a certain sport. That's different. But when it comes to life, there is no ideal. There isn't. Okay, we're just going to work at getting better. All right, so keep going. All right, next question here. Let's make this one quick here. In addition to isobars and Magnum Quattro to my diet, it has helped me vary my protein intake. That is eating less chicken and red meat. Okay, that's fine. Can I get an email copy of my first and third scan results? I think you probably mean your first and second scan results. Can you get an email copy? Yeah, I can email it to you. I will text you it. It's just easy for me to take a picture on my phone and text it to you. I hope you're okay with that. I'm going to do that for you. Let me know if, I guess I could just email it from my phone too. All right, I'll do both. Okay, so I'll send it your way. Okay, message of the day. Message of the day, and that is this. All right, I'm going to make this one off the top of my head because it just has there's a theme that I'm just going to go with here. Listen, on any road towards success, you can expect bumps and hurdles and what I'm going to call mini failures, okay, and breakdowns and times where you feel like you want to give up and all of that. That is normal on the road to success. If the road to success was just smooth, then everybody would be successful, right? Everybody would be achieving what they want to achieve. The problem is that we encounter these things where we second guess ourselves or we get discouraged and then we think that we're just not cut out for it. My coach, one of my old coaches, Bedros, this guy has been in the industry for 23 years. He started off as a personal trainer. He's got this great story. I won't go into too much detail about it. He is just a wizard entrepreneur, but he spent 20 years, or maybe 18 years, struggling. And, to the point where 5 years ago, he was, basically on the verge of bankruptcy. And today, he has over 800 Fit Body Bootcamp locations. So these are franchise locations that he owns. He's made Forbes magazine, and he's been, in the top, top 50 franchises in the world, or top 100 franchises in the world in Forbes magazine. Anyhow, he's done really, really well. Not that money's the end-all, be-all, but I think he's somewhere around, a few $100 million now. My point is that he did really well, but he could have given up, right? He struggled for 18 years, and he could have given up at any point. I probably would have given up if I were him. But I always think now when I'm trying to, do new things and work towards new things that, there's that, these failures or these things that we think are failures, these bumps, these hurdles, even no matter how big they are, that's just sort of like what happens, right? Like we just have to expect that that's what's going to happen. But we've got to keep moving forward. We've got to, dust ourselves up, get up. Dust ourselves off, get up, and keep moving forward, right? All right, 10:38. I'm terrible. We got to move forward here and get this video done. Submit.